Hi everyone. Welcome to your chair yoga session. I'm Caitlin and I'll be guiding you through some wonderful relaxing and stretching and breathing today. So go ahead and get yourself ready. Sit in your chair. We'll be doing mostly in the chair and then a few standing poses using the chair for a little bit of balance later on. So go ahead and just sit any which way you like. And then we're just going to start by lifting the shoulders up and taking them back and down and slowly around. Circling the shoulders, focus on getting some movement in your shoulders and also your upper back and your upper chest. And then we're going to add on to that. So now take your arms up, take your fingertips to your shoulders and begin to circle your elbows. So this makes the movement a little bit bigger. It gets movement into a little bit more of the body. And we'll do a few more rounds. Just let the breath flow. And then go ahead and come on down. And scoot yourself all the way back in your chair. We'll meditate and focus in here for a few moments. Lean back against the back of your chair. Make your feet and hands comfortable and close your eyes. And start to let everything go that's not part of the present. Just letting go of your day, letting go of your worries, letting go of thoughts that might be repetitive, and really allow your mind and your attention be just right here with your experience right now. So feel your feet on the floor, feel your hands on your lap, feel your weight dropping back and down into the chair. Feel the feeling of your clothes on your skin. And feel the air around you. See if you can get a feeling for the texture of the air or the movement of the air. And we're just going to do a little bit of breath counting, or I'm going to count the breath and you're going to breathe. And we're going to count every breath up to 10. Then once we get to 10, we'll count backwards back to 1. So let's just take a breath in to begin with. And then as you exhale, that is 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 3. Inhale 4. Exhale 5. Inhale 6. Exhale 7. Inhale 8. Exhale 9. Inhale 10. Then we'll exhale 9 back down. Inhale 8. Exhale 7. Inhale 6. Exhale 5. Inhale 4. Exhale 3. Inhale 2. And exhale 1. And then just relax your breath. Let it be whatever it needs to be. And bring your attention into your face and just focus on relaxing the muscles of your face. Relax the features of your face, forehead, eyes, jaw. Then let your eyes open. We'll go ahead and sit on up in your chair. So now sit so that you're just standing or sitting rather, supporting yourself, not leaning against the back of the chair. We're going to float the arms up and down. So start with your hands pointing towards the floor. Then as you inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, come on down. And we want to use this, inhale up, to really lengthen up through the spine and to start to sit up straighter. Fight back against gravity. So inhale up, lengthen the spine, also lift your rib cage. Gets all kinds of room for healthy breathing. We'll go 2 more times. Inhale up, lift up, exhale down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift those side ribs, and exhale. Come on down. Good. Now take your shoulders around in circles just like before, but then we're just going to go one shoulder at a time. Just one shoulder at a time. All right, go a little slower. And so now begin to turn and look in the direction of your shoulder. Let the arms float free, which will free up your movement a little bit. You can slow down or you can speed up, either way, whatever feels right. And as you turn your head, now you're starting to turn your whole torso and your whole body, getting some of that good twisting in your whole torso. Okay, and then just come on back down. We're going to stretch the fingers a little bit. So spread your fingers nice and wide, and then make fists. Squeeze in. And then spread wide, and then fists, and then claws, and then fists, and then one more time, spread wide, and then fists, and then just a gentle shake out of the hands. And bring your hands right down onto your lap, coming right into our cat-cow, so getting movement in our backs. Start by arching your chest, puff your chest forward, pull those shoulders back, look up a comfortable amount, arch your back as much as is comfortable. And then reverse that. Start to round into that C curve. Let the shoulders come forward. Chin drops all the way down as much as is comfortable. Now link to breath. So inhale, open up, roll those shoulders back. Exhale, round, chin lowers down. Inhale, open. Let the breath feel nice and relaxed. Exhale, round. Inhale, open, tug those shoulders back. Exhale, round. One more time into that open position. Inhale, open the chest. And then we're just going to come to neutral from there. All right, we're going to take the right hand up. We'll reach before we get into the legs and the feet. So just reaching as if you're reaching for something up on a really high shelf that's really way too high up there. And then come on down and reach that left arm. All right, so now we're going to alternate. So reach the right and reach the left, and reach the right and reach the left. Keep your breath flowing. Just keep it nice and relaxed. You just don't want to hold your breath at any point. Reach the left, reach the right, reach the left, and one more time each side, and the left, and then come on down. Try taking the fingers interlace together and then turn that interlace inside out. So a little finger, hand, wrist stretch. Try to press the roots of your fingers forward. Again, a comfortable amount for you. Not too much, but not too little. And then take a breath and start to lift your arms up as high as you can. And then we're just going to release the hands and float all the way down. Okay, so getting into feet and legs, just shimmy out your feet on the floor a little bit, get a little vibration up there, and then we're going to lift that right knee up as we often do. Just lift it up and in, and at the same time, lift your chest towards your chin and lengthen your spine up into the top of your head. All right, cross it over if you can, ankle over the knee. If this doesn't work, you can always do ankle over ankle at the bottom. And keep on sitting up really, really straight. See if you can let your knee release down towards the floor. And as you can see, mine moved like a fraction of an inch, which is totally fine. Letting it come down any amount. And we're going to lift it up again. This time, hold on underneath and flex your foot, and then point, and then flex, pull towards your face, and then point, and flex, and point, and then flex, and start to roll it around in circles. And roll the other way. Lots of good movement. We want lots of good movement. Come all the way down. We want to keep moving, right? We want to keep everything moving so everything can move. Just straighten your right leg out so that your heel's on the floor. The left knee will stay bent, but the right leg is straight. Bring your hands to your legs and then slowly take your time. Begin to lean forward. Pause there. If you want to go deeper, you can kind of slide your hand down your leg and lower deeper. You're even welcome to drop your head all the way down, and it starts to stretch the back of that right leg. Relax any tension in your face, and let the breath be nice and relaxed. And then we're going to go ahead and come on up. One more time, hug that knee in, and then down, and then switch sides. So we're hugging left knee up and in. As you're ready, begin to lengthen up through your spine into the top of your head as you're squeezing that knee up and in. Relax the shoulders down. And then we're taking the cross. So either crossing ankle over the knee or ankle over ankle. Keep your really, really upright posture here. See if you can lower that knee any amount. This is my tight side, so it doesn't really go much of anywhere, which is totally okay. All right, and then release, and we're going to hold on underneath, and we're going to flex the foot and point. And flex your foot and point, and flex and point. And one more time, flex, and then roll it out. And change directions. Good. Now take that leg down, straighten the left leg this time. So the left heel is on the floor, toes are pointing up. Right leg stays bent. Both hands are on the legs. Begin to lean forward. If you want, you're welcome to slide that hand further down. You can even lower the head. We're just getting a little length and stretch in the back of that left leg by keeping it straight. Slow the breath down so your breath is a little slower, more conscious than our everyday breathing. And then bring yourself all the way back up. And one more time, hug that knee up and in. And then come all the way down. All right, twisting. So sit up nice and straight. Turn to your right. Take the right hand to your outer leg. Left hand to the seat of your chair. And twist yourself to the right. And then release and change sides. So twist to the left. Right hand is to the outer leg. Left hand is to the seat of your chair. Good, and then release. Okay, inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And then we're going to exhale, twist to your right. So land your left hand to the outer leg. You're twisting to the right again. Keep your hand there, but let your chest release a little forward and lift that right arm straight up. And then we're going to lean to the side. So lean to your left any amount. And now we're changing that twist into a side bend, and we're opening that right side of the waist and the rib cage. And then ease yourself out of that. Roll your shoulders a couple of times. Okay, and then inhale, lift your arms up again. Exhale, twist to your left. Land your hands in that position. Turn your chest to the left. Also turn your head just as much as feels good in your neck. And then leave your hand there, but release your chest towards me again. Inhale the left arm up, and now slowly, gently lean to your right. Just the perfect amount of you to stretch, perfect amount for you to stretch open the side ribs. And then bring yourself all the way up. And inhale, squeeze those shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, let them drop. Come a little bit forward, you all, towards the front edge of your chair. Sorry about that. And we're going to take it into windshield wiper legs. So bring your feet about hip width apart, or actually a little wider than hip width. Start by letting the knees release to the right. You're trying to let both bent knees go to the right, and then go to center, and then go to the left, and then to center, and then to the right. And keep going. And you might have to adjust where you're sitting on your chair a little bit. You might have to come forward slightly. Just try to make it comfortable for you. Now, begin to try to straighten your back leg. So as you take the knees to the right, then you try to straighten the left leg. And take your time. You can take this as slow or as quickly as feels right. Keep flowing your breath on through. All right, now I want to add one more thing, which is turning your head the opposite way of your bent knee. So you're sort of looking same direction as that leg that's straightening. And we're bringing a little extra twist into the neck. And just one more time. A lot of layers there. Okay, and shimmy the feet in. And we're going to come into our chair marching. Okay, so we're just going to lift the right knee and set it down, lift the left and down, and then keep going. Now, let your arms come into it. So you're going to start to swing your arms as best you can. This is kind of some work here. So our heart rates will go up a little bit, our breathing rates will go up. Watch out for hitting your hands against your chair. We don't want to do that. But swing those arms and march your legs for our chair marching. If you want to speed up a little, go for it. Keep your breath nice and healthy and complete. And let's go once each time and be done. Good. Just let those legs rest for a moment. You can straighten them out for a sec. All right, we're going to do one more thing before we stand up. We're going to take the hands, take them behind you, and just like you did in front, you interlace, do that behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Now straighten out the arms and try to roll your shoulders back and open up the front of your chest. And this is great, just like this. If it feels wonderful, just pause and breathe. If you want to, you can press your hands away from your back. I'm just turning sideways to show you. Totally optional. And everyone release and come on down. So we'll come to standing. If you want to stay sitting, that's totally fine. You can try to do sort of a seated variation of what we're going to do. If you'd like to stand, go ahead and stand on up. And we are going to stand behind our chairs. Let's see. I think I'm positioned pretty well for this. So you're standing behind your chair, so holding on to your chair so that you can use it as balance. Now, if possible, rise up onto your toes so your heels are lifted, and then bring your heels down and see if you can lift your toes off the floor. And then toes down and rise up. And then heels down, see if you can lift your toes. And then toes down and lift the heels. And then one more time, heels down, lift the toes. And then just shake your legs out. You can bend one knee at a time or shake them on out. All right, so we're going to go for a little strengthening here. You're going to stand with your feet about hip width apart. and then try lifting your right leg out to the right. You want your toes just pointing forward. So you're just really sideways lifting that leg and then come back down. So we're going to repeat. So inhale to the side and exhale, come back down, and inhale to the side and exhale, come back down. Inhale to the side, and this time you're going to cross your foot in front of the other one, step in front of you, bend both knees, and here's the little curtsy, right? So you're going to take it to the side. Now cross your foot behind your other one, bend the knees, and we curtsy. And then one more time, straight out to the side, cross in front, and curtsy, and then straight to the side, and bring the feet in together and release. You're welcome to do this holding onto your chair the whole time, or you can do it with no hands. All right, so lifting the leg straight out to the side, and then come on in, and then lift the leg out, and in, and lift the leg out, and come on in. And this is the last time, so lift the leg out. Now you're going to cross it in front, bring that foot to the floor, and curtsy, hands or no hands, and then leg out, you cross it behind, bend the knees, curtsy, and cross, or rather lift to the side, and then cross in front, and curtsy, and then once more lift to the side, and bring the feet in, and just shake the legs out. All right, so we're going to come right into Warrior One. So you will step your left foot back. So your right foot stays forward, left foot steps back, and you begin to bend your right knee forward. So the front knee is bending, the back leg is straight. All right, try to press both feet evenly into the floor. Ground those feet down. If you're up for it, lift the left arm up overhead. If you'd like to add, you can lift the right arm up. Keep the legs and the feet nice and strong. Soften and open the chest. And regulate your breath. Make your breath relaxed but nice and smooth. And then we're going to come down with the hands and just step that back foot forward. Shake your legs out a little. Second side, so stepping the right foot back behind you. Okay, and begin to bend your left knee. So left knee is bending, back leg is straightening. Warrior One. Here we go. If you want to lift that right arm, it's a really good arm to lift. If you want, you can lift the other arm too. Open the chest. Feel like the front of the chest is softening and relaxing, which helps it open. Smooth, complete breath. All right, if the arms are up, bring them on down. Step the back foot forward. Shake out your legs a little bit. And we're going to come back to sitting in the chair. So just get yourself set up and arranged for that again. Okay, keep your hands on the sides of the seat of your chair. And then we're going to lift the right arm up. And we're going to exhale, side bend to the left. We'll flow with this. So come on up, bring that hand down, then inhale, lift the left arm, and exhale, side bend to the right. And then lift that right, and exhale, side bend. And inhale, lift the left, and exhale to the side. And then come all the way up and roll the shoulders out. A last final couple of times. We're going to come into our eye of the needle here. So taking that right knee, cross your ankle over the knee. Like I said before, you're always welcome to cross at the ankles near the floor. Take a moment to see if you can lower the knee a bit, sit up really straight. You're always welcome to stop here. This is a great place to stop and stretch or begin to lean forward. If you'd like to, you can even lower your forearms onto your shin. Soften the features of your face. Relax the jaw again, the eyes and forehead. And then come on up, keep your leg crossed for a moment. We're going to come into where we lift that knee, interlace the fingers on the outside of the knee. Hug your knee towards your chest, sitting up really straight, and then twist your chest to the right and turn your head to the right as well. So it's an interesting twist and outer hip stretch, just for a breath or two. And then release it on down and undo your leg. All right, just shimmy out your feet and last side, crossing over, or you're welcome to cross at the ankle. See if that knee will lower down a little. Mine is not always cooperative. Sit up really straight, but keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. If you would like to, lean on forward or bring the forearms down. And letting go of any thinking that's trying to kind of tug you out of the present moment. Just give yourself permission to let go of that for now. Just let your attention be in the present. And then we'll go ahead and lift up. Keep the leg crossed. Interlace fingers on the outside of your knee there. So you're pulling your knee up. Sit up straight. Turn and twist your torso to the left. Also turn your head to the left. And then when you're ready, ease yourself out of that. Bring that foot down. Shimmy out your feet on the floor again. Straighten your legs for a moment, and then bend for a moment, and then straighten for a moment, and then bend. And then we're all the way to our relaxation. So bring yourself back in your chair. Lean on back. Get your feet comfortable. Hands are on the lap. Breathe a breath in. And as you exhale, think shoulders. Think letting go of your shoulders. Sometimes we have a lot of unconscious tension in our shoulders. And if we just focus on relaxing here, letting the shoulders relax, it has a really relaxing effect on the whole body. And not just the body, but mentally too. So close your eyes, settle into the chair. This is the part of the class where we try to stay present. We try to keep attention in the present, but we let go of all other effort and we simply let the body just settle and relax, and we let ourselves receive the energy and the benefits of doing the yoga. Soften across your eyebrows. Soften across that space between the eyes. The bridge of the nose broaden. Soften your jaw and your mouth. And feel that you can even relax your ears. Feel your body relaxing into your chair. And then start to be aware of your breath again. Deepen your breath a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a moment to lift your arms all the way up overhead. Just take a moment for a nice stretch and breath. And then bring the arms all the way down. Go ahead and take the hands together at the heart center. Thank you all so much. Wonderful practicing with you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.